often does, but Astralis have had his number time after time. And right there, he's playing the close short smoke. They double flash him. He's spun round, gifted the AK from the save. Na'Vi.
And they might be driving all over Na'Vi as they set up over here towards this A site again with a bit of a fake execute from Magisk put in at B. There's the flash for Simple, but it's only one delivered. And missing that time in there, he's going to get given one more chance, but he needs to hit it. Oh, it's ugly. And dinked by Zipnix as well. Things go from bad to worse. They lose Boomich in the B site.
Astralis skirt on out of there with 7. And yeah, even though that whiff smoke comes in on long, it's not a problem. They just battle in middle. Na'Vi find good trade.
Sure, if I'm not mistaken. Time purchasing it, right? And the Deagle on device and dropped it over to him. And
B when he took a spawn shot at.
There's nothing on Boomich, and the smoke hasn't actually gone down, so instead it's used in a bit of a rough way. This utility at B has betrayed them. They get breached into, mate. There's nothing.
How? Again, the B hold is weak. And Boomich 0-7. Of anything on these B defenses. Astralis may have lost that first pick in apartments, but they just commit into a 4-on-2 and win it without a single casualty. Devastating stuff for Na'Vi. B needs to be fixed. It needs to be sorted because Astralis are... Again, a missed shot for Simple. Like this, they've expected Simple wherever he's been. Will that be the case right now? Glaive
now sees them flooding out through the apartments. The rest of his team trying to hold on. Another missed shot, but it doesn't matter because Electronic is there to pick up the pieces. And now we look at Device alone in the clutch. 1v4, Device. Perfecto, not willing to give the fight away. Will is missing a few of these shots. You like the supporting cast of this Na'Vi team. It's nice to see Electronic having a good game. Whenever he's been given these pit plays, he's often looked good at holding down the line. Then Bit as well as the 6th man. He has looked impressive. And Hugo, you said a minute ago from him, the numbers weren't that great for Bit. But
if you know you're having a bad game, you've got to play around that. Nice kill for Zip. Kills in an instant. Na'Vi. It's up. Oh, at least it misses. Boomich can stand behind the boxes. He has to swing. It spreads at the end. Oh, dear. Perfecto. And that was like so unfortunate for Boom. Rifle he goes, and then it spreads to his position, and he has to swing.
One of the most horrible things about this happening, right, for a guy like Boomich right now, is it feels like it's very, very hard to see IGL's balance, calling for the team while also trying to rescue their individual game, right? And you think about his Simple, flashed out from Banana. Boomich, there we go. Perfecto sets him up. Dupree and Glaive are both low. Perfecto, burn out, but there's the lineup. Zip, smoke down, as a Simple and Bit on the rotates are able to get that back under control. Always ready to just throw it to keep slowing that down. 5 on the board for Na'Vi. Perfecto with a really, really nice beat. And so now, last round of the half, there's a chance for Na'Vi to try and dig themselves out of this hole by putting up a 6-9.
Right, Device is top. Simple with a flick, rarely missing, but headlines and backs up into A. Will Bit rotate as Astralis definitely have pressure up the
moment of hesitation? Well, Bit's now coming back round, but we're looking at Electronic to try and hold down the site, and he can't. Oh, here and getting out red at every single turn by Glaive, and there he is dealt with by. Now they're making it look all too easy.
Will this map be easy as that? Tender
into the site. Now they've got to get in. And Magisk, first point of resistance. He has absolutely destroyed Na'Vi. All 3 from the apartment in CT. Zip doesn't know. Simple. Oh, they might have been silencing him all. Is he ready for Glaive in the library? Yes, he is. Simple with the double, but it's all onto Boomich, who had a very, very quiet first half, trying to step it up in the pistol.
With that bomb loose, with Magisk in the pit, Device in the side, Astralis, they take it. That's what a play from Simple, man. What a way to get yourself back in as well, right? Astralis, remember who you're up against. And Boomich, sad story for him to be left in the one-on-one and not being able to convert.
against you. Glaive boosting Zip up, and they've already checked the boost. He's up here a little bit sooner. Oh, Zip and Glaive with the SMGs. Surely not. That looked like it was going to be a bomb plant for Na'Vi, but they navigate a lot of damage getting done to the two of them. The quick guy, well, look at him. Poor old Boomich, man. You thought the first shot getting fired off from Zip might have given up the aim of the game, but no one looked aware. And in fact, the only guy who was close enough to actually deal
players still fighting in ult. But that will certainly gift them something. Glaive going aggressive. Boomich finds him. Zip as well, caught in the open, and boom, there's no smoke in the spawn. That gives open room for Magis, but Device holding strong. Can't follow up with a deagle, only a tag. The nade is great as Astralis is off.
I do think he's going to have an easier time of doing that on this T side than he ever was in the CT half, right? When you're the B anchor and like you're one of these two players that has to be holding down that B bomb site, you know, think about essentially Boomich's entire first half went as follows. Either him and Perfecto got wrecked by utility on Astralis into a fast B play, sometimes even with players wrapping CT, or everyone died at A, and so they saved. And that was what these players got to experience. You just want to dig out his individual. I'm losing so many, consistently doing that. You can tell that like the relationship between these two, right? They play in bomb sites together a lot. Smoke. Device is smoked off. He's going to try and flash himself through to help out Dupree. However, that's offered him up to Electronic. And now we look at Magis down in the pit to try and put up this hold, to try and be that last man remaining. And my, oh my, he is fighting to the final breath. Electronic looking to steal it away. Will, with the turnaround. But there's so little time. And sadly, Zip wins it. Just look at where the bomb is. Look at where the bomb ended up. Yeah, it's up on the way, right? So it's not one.
But no way out with the round, and despite his best efforts, it's Astralis building and building some more. Off the back of not only a double-digit half, but a pistol win as well, this could be Astralis closing the game before Navi. But as we've seen from Astralis, they've not really been giving any picks in. They're playing very passive, very reserved. No pushes down Banana, other than the bonus round.
And over at short and over at arch, they'll fade last because they've been recently replenished. So it's like a doorway swinging open that now the rest of Na'Vi force their way through into this A bomb site. Where did Sim bomb site? And suddenly Astralis rotate in and help out.
Yeah, Glaive was especially hurt by the fact that he was early pushed down B. He read it well. Na'Vi was setting up in middle, but they were still holding the flank. And so a bit of pressure put onto Glaive made any chance of retaking that round. Could have been the perfect flank if he stalled his initial mid-peak. But just a few seconds difference means the world to Na'Vi. 7. Fast banana play for Boomich, leading the charge. It's a bit of a spray with traded damage. 2 guns in this round on the B-bomb site, and they both pop back in with a flashbang to great success. But grenades up for Na'Vi. They're still keeping the pressure on this B site. Matches with a deagle. He has been so good, but not in this round. Bit taking the space provided by that rotation of Dupree. Glaive moving back, and he's not ready for how deep Electronic has gotten.
Oh, there's the chance, and it's gone, man. It's past them. But the option's there, right? And it's always good to have options at a time like this.
Dupree gets some Kevlar for that saved M4. Let's see who peaks first. There should be a trade no matter what the case. Electronic with a pick, and that is great. The same story, and Zip is trapped by the Molotov. He has to run through as the smoke blooms, but Boomich. Oh, Bits looks so good on these apps plays, man. Very patient.
Well, I mean, it's caught them off guard a few times now, so you hope they would be. The flash actually goes too high, but Perfecto checks it thoroughly. Magis ain't winning that one anytime soon. Glaive, and so simple between them and Astralis. And this is the... like, if you are an RV fan and you're wanting them to grind their way back into this map, this is exactly how they do it, right? It all had to happen on this T side, and the T side is the perfect half to try and make these comebacks happen in the first place. It's very, very easy to keep Astralis on the body. The further behind they're ready to go in, then they were likely going to execute in towards B, and this isn't a fake. This isn't some kind of big brain call. This is just a simple, tried and tested B play with that CT split. And right now it's Na'Vi getting split into Perfecto. Well, provide what he needed to, but that smoke's fading. Device might have a free line of it all for Na'Vi. Simple. He's just holding. He's not moving a muscle. Dupree will find it, but it's Perfecto to do the bulk of the heavy lifting.
Even though he doesn't need to fight in the 1v1, he hunts down Astralis with their double setup at the back of B. That looked like the perfect hold, the perfect bait and switch from Zip and Glaive, but still shut down by Perfecto and Co. And Simple's AWP in the post plant from CT Spawn. And Astralis find that out the hard way. And okay, man, this was a dominant game. This was a one-sided affair. But right here and now, he's got his eyes on it, but he swaps, and the flash comes in. The push for Magix is perfect, and the smoke's down as well. He can grab the gun.
Proved to be key up on the balcony with the Famas, and they haven't checked for him. These are all 3-bit to get a hold of him.
Pushing the smoke.
And they go through it. They flank Simple him first with the utility and then with the push through it.
Yeah, Device not getting checked as well. That's a big error for Na'Vi. They're getting drawn into that quad stack on A, and so no one even looks about. Device is sat there fully blinded with players in front of him for 4 seconds before he eventually can finally see and just spray down 2. Great. Strangely struggling on as of late, but we're not there yet. Zip getting traded at B.
Oh. Now they've got him trapped. He's trying to bait. The flash is good, but Glaive jumps into it. Too keen to take those fights. Select closer, inch by inch. Another miss. He's not going to get given many more, and he tries to disappear, but he can't. But no kills. All looking right at him, and Na'Vi, they're hunting him down. Na'Vi back into the swing of things. A immediate response from them.
Yeah, Glaive, that could have been a multi-frag, right? He gets one, he gets flashed in from Device, but as said, jumps up just a second too early and on the B-bomb site, but very keen. There is still hope. Device catching Electronic, and that's a huge kill considering tape for Astralis. They know with this man advantage, Na'Vi might just Hail Mary into B, and one by one they're getting picked apart. Simple needs this trade, and a missed shot again. Magix sprays down his teammate and tags Simple on the jump.
Not a call they ever wanted to make, but it ends up being the cards dealt.
5 at one point in favor of Astralis, right? Na'Vi have done a damn good attempt of making this one competitive and getting it so close, but it's the danger of not getting a good first half or the pistol and conversion, and now Na'Vi just fighting with their backs up against the same aggression with that UMP. Zip is trapped, the molly coming in. He's still stuck in the corner, and Boomich with another opener. He has been quiet.
Only Glaive to get king to spot this player.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
About that fight. Perfecto will follow up, right? Like he's always good for these open round. Bit's been doing more of the same. And then you've had Perfecto, who's given us some great rounds, including winning those clutch that ends in the 1v1. And Simple's just been like solid in the post plants. That's really been it. And yeah, you bang on, Hugo, right? It's just his enemy lines.
Oh, it's a good flash. Magix sat towards B with it. Device trying his best, but not armed for the... And Dunzo doubling up, and the AWP's back. Still no head-to-head between Device and Sim mid. No one going for those B picks. Backline, Dupree is here in time. Glaive might be a surprise as Boomich throws the U back, dodging Glaive for now, but not
pressure here. And he's getting pressured from everywhere. Bit legging, Bit. Oh, there's another for Device. Oh, Simple's gone as well. And he's trying to get Astralis 216. Now just has to finish the job against Bit. That there is the Danes closing it out, and it's the dust. Haven't really given us too much to get excited about, but now as we stand on the precipice of Nuke, ready to move in, let's see what they've got up their sleeve. It's the kind of performance that we're gonna get out of him. He's been sat on the know what's going on.
As they wait for this heaven wrap of Perfecto to in through main with a bomb and an Electronic Astralis running a very aggressive CT into the Flame Dog himself, and he triples up with that Glock. Lovely stuff. And a lot of missed shots from those USPs. Pistols can be fickle, though. We know what they're like. And so it's not the end of the world for Astralis. Expecting them to force in the CT side. Earlier in the year, we saw...
Testing the waters now. They're believing in it. Behind him. And this should be a lock-in, right? Electronic
getting away with all but Boomich as well. The eco for Astralis, well, the third map of this series, if we can get there. Glaive with a quick door smoke. Flash being lined up. Boomich going to go in quick. Dupree smokes the hut. There's no molly though, and he peeks around the edge of it with a spam. It won't connect enough for a kill. Bubsky is tucked, getting the reload off, and he hits a great shot with that 5-7. The AK spray for Simple needs to be sublime, but he's in a 1-on-4. Surely past his pay. Beating it up again. Team Flash, that's not what you want. Bubsky with the spray. He can't convert. Only damage done. And while it's a lot painted across Astralis device, oh, sorry, across Na'Vi device with a pick outside. Magic just dropped B early, and he's taken 1 for 1.
Simple remaining tucked in, trying to get up towards this Antares spot on the rafters, and he gets blindsided by Dupree. Oh, Glaive's just seen the man moving up through Mimber. Boomish is caught in no man's land, man. He's out for a walk, and Glaive can upgrade that Mach 10 as well, so they get out of it with rifles. They keep the AWP in the hands of Device.
Had the decon door smoked, but they weren't even looking at it. They were all focused on the ramp, very ready for Astralis in that position. The for pistols. I see a gun coming through. Simple's thrown his scout by Flamey. Has a bit of extra cash. That bomb plant provides it for Na'Vi to 17. And Boom is spotted on the silo as well. Bubsky on ramp.
Bubsky could have been up on this box, but that's the advantage of the double hold, right? They get...
Simple could have gotten it in this round, it's worth noting. Just going to stray away for the time being. Who is committing here with a drop. 2 players here. Device dead. Does he know about Glaive? Yes. Boomich keeps this round in a 4-on-4. Bubsky tasked behind Glaive.
While Simple is still putting bodies down outside, they deal in Bubsky donning the other. Obviously, being that ramp player, it does come in handy to take that long-range initial engagement in towards the lob.
Plant for decon door. Device can't stop with Boomich in the fence, but he can catch him in the back instead. Electronic dead, and Device is on a tear.
His attention drawn out at the site, and there's Dupree with the peak with his AWP. Takes that really...
You have to be coming, okay, don't line up, don't give him a collat, don't push in on your own. And Astralis are finding that fine line in between playing patient and then playing precise, you know. Dupree swings for what would have been a trade if Simple was holding Glaive, and it's really easy stuff for Astralis. They don't give him an inch, nowhere to move at the back. And keeping Na'Vi away from that position. 4-3, another buy off the back of the plant. 3 Galils.
Looks to do damage from this position. Dupree isn't aware that a player's already gotten by, so it's not just one, it's the double up for Boomich. When the main smoke's missed, and that's giving Glaive a bit of a window to peek through.
Pops out late, but he just grabs the AK and gets out alive. So 4-4, neck and neck. And that is far better than how Inferno started, right? So far down to begin. What was it, 13-5, or 12-5, or rather 13-6.
Play this little cheeky vent spot. Oh, up he goes.
Hello, it's
John C. Electronic spiraling in off the top of main. The Device has been very, very heads up and repositioning, getting ahead of it. Fashion has now really weakened this A site. Magisk trying to make a bit of a stand, getting pressured from both main and the squeaky door, and it's Perfecto delivering kills. Bubsky in the head-to-head, 6-7. Money absolutely dumpstered for Astralis, and this is how Na'Vi now. It was kind of a slower mid-half here, right? Like, they had that great start, things were looking up, then we've had Astralis grinding their way back into it. Well, now they're in a spot where actually they can win out this first half of play. They can go 8-7 up, because there's no money for Astralis. Follow-up buy round is going to be lacking some important, nice little recipe for Na'Vi. It should be all fine. Oh, it is.
Flame Boomich makes noise in main and finds Magisk, and he said that last. So, yeah, Na'Vi, they've really done a number on Astralis here. It's not done just yet, but...
And that is not the spot you want to be in.
It means Glaive in main can be so much more deadly as well.
They do try and drop down the vent. They are dead. No, this might be it. Into the meat grinder. Oh, Magic, so little time. Oh, it's all gone chaotic. It's all gone wild. And the bomb, it doesn't get there in time. Glaive is denied it, and he locks in the round. My word. Damage onto Flamey, causing him to miss. The one smoke that Na'Vi had forces the play through the vent into the B site, and Na'Vi lose it to time.
Incredible half from Na'Vi. That CZ, oh, it can be undoing. Glaive with a great shot. Simple running low. He's out of ammo. Astralis in this A site.
So, and suddenly Na'Vi are interested again. Look up through the vent. Hello, welcome to the A-bomb site. And isn't it unforgiving? Glaive left up all alone, and they are everywhere. Gives the room to Flamey to flank up the vent. While you'd gotten a couple of nice kills back in, you didn't have a single player actually putting pressure into the site yet.
Great to see Na'Vi not over-rotate or fall for that ramp play as well, right? Astralis show the bomb and they run 3 at ramp, and while that drops the ramp player, it doesn't adjust anyone else's setup on that CT side. Na'Vi still keep that triple top setup. 5 and 10 deaths. Got to be influential in this T side to get Astralis back. Molly outside from Na'Vi to stop any kind of smoke. Electronic will pick Dupree up from above. Simple with the AUG. He loves this chasing down the second player. Doesn't see him on the side. He's out. It's desperate times for Glaive. And
At least a bomb plant as well. A bit of extra money and nothing else past Perfecto. Partial investment.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. We know what he can do here. That's not a great case in point.
This secret rotation back up, but indeed up into the vents, will blindside.
Picking up that AWP in overtime to even find impact on Dust 2 to now dominating this.
That's where things are getting exciting, because we've already...
2 second in 2 rounds time through the vent. Boomich with a lineup. There's a double and a third.
But I don't think, you know, even if you are the Astralis supporters here, I don't think you wanted this to end in just 2 maps. This is a, for the A execute, Simple is even here. They have read Astralis, they've got the info, they've got the receipts, and all the kills coming up in favor of Na'Vi. Through the smoke, barreling in his Electronic. Dupree tries to haul Astralis back into this round, but also look at the ramp flank. It's all coming up in favor of Na'Vi.
Astralis is all they have, and that was the double D.
Oh no, Magis, this sneaky man playing the trigger discipline. There's one. Does miss the timing onto Electronic, but he... Simple! Flick up into heaven, and Electronic's still alive. He's still holding down Main, and Main is his domain. He keeps it in favor of Na'Vi. Just Simple up here in heaven, popping off as well while all this is going on. Pull a Magisk. He's trying to make the Magisk happen, and there's the Dupree. Mollies him out and into the open, but Flamey...
Just great. He's trying to kill Electronic first, then rafters, but Electronic goes aggressive, and Magis just has to take the kill that he's got. Electronic holds so strong, and Simple even catching Magis going back in heaven as well. There is no way past this defense of Na'Vi. Even when they don't have the info flanked, their protocols, their reception is so good.
Fighting chance after all, fast down through.
Fast out upper, and out they go. Electronic below. He only gets some damage. Perfecto will drop the bomb, and Dupree's getting closer on oil, but this USP is picking Astralis apart at a range. There's that, and Device just trying to get out of the doorway from everyone. Falls, takes damage, Simple shoots him out.
That sucks for Glaive, man. Like, that smoke that denies the Ivy aggression probably doesn't come through. And it looked like the kind of idea there.
Leads onto Simple after a second AWP shot goes off, and Electronic has never been checked on the Ivy side above green. It's a slaughter.
Scary here on Train. It really, really is. How do you even lose this 2v1? Perfecto. Ramp rush. Got a bit of a rough hand here as the Deagles chase him. And look at Zip. Oh, no. And Flamey trying to trade it, but Zipnix with the SMG.
Problem for Na'Vi. What a fast time, even though we have 2 on the B side. Simple picked up by the quick Tech 9 rush of Astralis. And Zip, I mean, he's there so quick in the backline. That's a free AWP, Harry. He said that Simple was running the AWP game for now, and while that was the case, Astralis, filthy fingers, grab. Boomich going up the ladder. Oh, lovely stuff.
Device bringing us back into a flawless headshots, man. If it's a lengthy gunfight, he wasn't ready to make a meal out of this round. And so they lay it to rest cleanly and concisely on the Astralis side, only losing Zip early on to that Zeus.
Yeah, it's a sigh of relief for Zip, right? Dying immediately on an anti-eco, and luckily his team take it near flawlessly after the fact. Electronic could catch Glaive, but he doesn't see the barrel. Oh, going above. Looking for an alternative angle. Knows Dupree is nearby, but nothing offered up. There's Glaive. Oh, spotting him as well, and no save today, no effect than that Zeus kill. And the money is far from perfect and pretty for Na'Vi 2. Oh, just running it back, just rubbing it in. Oh dear, Flamey. He dropped the AWP for Simple to actually get things done with his AWP. It's Boomich to the pop dog.
And they won't expect him to still be waiting in part B. We're getting out red.
Faster approach to time and waiting as they catch Boomich crossing pop, not letting him take the spawn. This in the A site, but it's a contact play down ramp and electronic core trying to reposition. Perfecto with one needs to anchor strong, but Device has picked up Simple on that connector position, and Perfecto is all that stands inside of the B-bomb site, not for long. Magis dinked on the cross, Flamey in a 1-on-2.
Flamey's sitting on a smoke, however. Doesn't matter, man. While I'm evaluating you, it's these faster rounds that are finding them all this success right now. And you could tell that they were offended by Boomich and his presence in Pop Dog. They throw to try and get there just in case somehow an annoying guy manages to get back in his position that he's just wrecked you in. Oh, he's so good at it. Not Zip again. Oh, Zip tased out of the round, and the AK just keeps on going. Boomich in through the back line. It started with a bang, and now it...
Oh, they haven't checked him. Glaive missing a timing, but Electronic walking into the AK, and Astralis have recovered. Boomich alone. B site. And that's funny, considering Na'Vi have been running double inner almost every round of this game as well. Astralis, that's all that is really treating them well.
And here's one of the things that's so cool, man, about this trade map is that Zeus still lives on, immortalized forever. I'm not kidding. He does this at least Simple with this AWP in the middle of the fray. Oh, cross into the site, but they've seen him.
By Glaive. Oh, he hit! Na'Vi not offering up any information. He doesn't see Perfecto. He does find, or is it the full stick, the fake? And no fear in that 1v1 by one. I love that fake for Astralis, though. That's a really nice mid-round call to drop back, to fake B with that utility. It does a great job of drawing Na'Vi out of the A site. But Glaive waiting so long for Zip to come and join him.
Praying that he doesn't get caught off guard. And when that happens, I think the Danes know at that point that the round is likely all sealed in favor of Na'Vi.
Besting him in many of these AWP head-to-heads, but the rifle is perfect for Sim.
And down he goes, lives to tell the tale, but only for a beyond. Zip's keeping it liberally applied. This at least will get one, but
Device with the AK, they chase him down, and a whiff spray as Zip comes through the smoke.
It's one of these awkward moments as well. Like, Perfecto is a very, very solid B anchor player, but because he's trying to support Simple and he's trying to trade and he's trying to have these crossfires set up, he kind of gets caught a bit out of position, like being real, right? They're not planning for failure. They're not planning for this idea of, oh, well, if Simple just gets wrecked, you know, for success there, and they needed everything to go their way. And so when Simple dies, Perfecto's just stood like ready to
go against pistols. It's a fast in the server right now. Perfecto waiting for the plant. Dupree provides the shouldn't do a thing here. He has hit Dupree, but that's the call.
Oh yeah, no, look, Device spotted as well, so that should be Simple dealt with before all is said and done. And Perfecto, yeah, he found the Zeus, but that one's cursed, Boomich, man. Anyone who deal with the anti-eco very, very cleanly outside of that one kill that Simple was able to get. But now Na'Vi come back in with a buy, and it's important it is that they find success right now. So we haven't seen that AWP in Simple's hands for a little minute. The money just hasn't really been there. Well, finally it is. He's going to be bringing that out, bringing that to the table. And the reason it's so important isn't just
he died to Device on Ivy. This time, Electronic pushed into main, punished. Perfecto pushed in deep with full utility, but it might not play into the round. They're going to check for Boomich, who does catch Dupree and doubles up with a FAMAS. Ivy, who will move back, turn into Simple.
It's black and white. It's black and white.